All right, I'm gonna put a pin in this right now because I don't wanna start putting in any of the ducting if I'm still trying to resolve this issue right here. All right, and it's very interesting that I haven't seen this one documented too much online, but all of the cabriolets that I've ever worked on have this issue, and it kind of manifests itself in a couple of different ways. The first way is that the telescoping feature doesn't work, okay? This one here works fine. And you lock it and boom, it doesn't do it anymore, right? But this movement up and down is broken, all right? Let me show you something. So here on the 996, you got the same exact problem. And I thought it was just a problem with my car, but it's a problem with all cars. This doesn't even work at all. Like up or down, nothing. And then I'm thinking, oh, well, you know, maybe it's just a problem with this particular Carrera since it was in such bad shape before I rescued it. But on my Turbo S, guess what? It's a cabriolet, that's not the question, but it has the same issue. And this car, I would argue, is pretty much sorted. There's no major issues, except, okay, we're in the unlock position. Telescoping doesn't work, and up and down doesn't work on this car as well. So this issue is prolific. It's an epidemic over all of these cars that have this type of mechanism, and it really has not been addressed, as far as I'm concerned, to anybody's satisfaction, because I wouldn't have 3 cars that have the exact same problem, 2 of them being mine. So in this part of the video, what I'm going to be going over is how to diagnose it, how to figure out what to do, because I don't know what to do. A lot of people don't know what to do. There's one guy called Help Me DIY, his channel. He's tackled this issue on the Boxsters, another convertible, and has resolved it. So I'm going to leverage his knowledge, because there's no sense of me redoing this, and apply it to the 997. And I'm going to start by getting under the dash. It's already undone. And we're going to take a look at what this is, what controls this action. Here we go. Okay, so here's what I know. There are 2 different parts of this mechanism that controls in and out and up and down. I believe the in and out is controlled from the front gear, or tooth gear, I should say, and then the back is for the telescoping. So this thing running the length of the steering wheel right here is what controls the telescoping action of your steering wheel. And from what I understand is by moving this lever, there's a cam in here basically with a lobe that pushes and releases the tooth gear, pushes it up into the column to hold it in place. And then when you release the lever, the cam moves, and then the tooth falls into this, the tooth gear falls into this, thus allowing you to move or actuate the steering wheel. So that's the problem, is it's in here, and I have a feeling it's just jammed up with corrosion, and again, because it's a convertible, that's where I'm going with this, right? So I gotta figure out what it's gonna take to take this off. It looks like there's at least 4 bolts here and something on the collar that will free this up. And there's some things in here you gotta be aware of that are gonna fall out. So we gotta be careful in doing that. So let's just start with getting this taken apart. 4 T30s here will take care of that for you. We'll get this thing out. But what I wanna show you is the action here. So I said I used the word cam, but really it's a cone. And here's one cone that goes in and out, and then the other one, you can see it moving, right? And what this cone does is frees up that tooth block from locking into the steering column. But what you're noticing here is only one is moving, because there's 2 of them. And only one is moving. So this guy right here is stuck, and you know, I can try to hit it with a hammer, you know, try to jar it loose, but I just feel like it's just, you you know, swollen in there. This is a convertible again, and this is a very common problem because there's two rods in here. There's one rod that controls the short distance here, and then there's one on this side that controls this one. So this rod here is the problem. Okay. And due to the laws of gravity, you should expect those tooth gears to fall out. Because that's how they work, right? Gravity. There's no electronics or anything. It's just mechanical. And I'm just getting it I'm taking it apart nice and slow here because maybe, just maybe, will it jar itself loose. But I don't think so. It's got to come out. What the hell, man? I think I'm just going in circles. Here it comes. Okay. There. All right. Okay. And you probably saw something fall, as did I. And I have a feeling, yeah, see, look, it's the tooth gear, or a tooth weight. And this looks fine, right? This one's going in and out of here, no problem. It goes this way so that the teeth lock into it and they can't slide back and forth or up and down. But clearly that's not happening. Then here's the rod that comes out this way, but as you can see, I'm gonna have to take the damn steering column off. Shoot. And then here is the one that controls the telescoping, you see? And if we look at, I don't think we need to go any further if we could get this thing to move right here, this right here. I'm gonna take it to the workbench and let's see if I can pop this sucker loose, and then we're gonna be good to go, buddy. Let's do it. Okay, so the issue does not appear to be whether or not this thing can fall. Well, maybe it is. There, I mean, it just, you can see for a fact that, let me see, is this corrosion? Yeah, it's a little. No, I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, it's a lube that has dried out, basically. It's very tacky instead of being slippery. But what I'm seeing is that the cone is not moving out of this chamber. So I don't know. And you see, this one controls the back, but the front one is controlled by the rod, and this guy is just jammed in there. So let me see if I can find a way of getting a tool in here and popping that free. We're looking to see if this one here will move. There it goes. But see, it goes, but it doesn't come back. So let's see what I can do about that. And I'm going to use this bad boy right now just to get it loose. And this stuff is beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Give it a smush. There it goes. It's supposed to move back and forth with it. So keep an eye on this right here. Like that. All right? So now this thing should work, no problem. Let's go put it back in. Yeah, like this. Okay. There. And then run these screws back in. And what we need to do is make sure that the threaded rod on the inside is fully extended by pushing in the handle, the lock in the front, and then you'll be able to thread this on and get the proper tension. I don't know what that is. I'll let you know when I know.
And the good news is that the telescoping feature is working, but I gotta get it to open now with a little bit more tension.
Okay, I think I got it. So I got the cams working underneath the cones. Everything is working. I need to tweak it just a little bit, but there you go. And then lock it. And when I say tweak it, you can see it's still a little loose, but I think once I get the thing dialed in, it won't even do that. But it's certainly better than it was. So there, up and down, fixed. Woo!